All right, beautiful people of the internet, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you your daily horoscope for the 22nd of September, 2019, Sunday fun day. All right. Well, it's technically the 21st right now at about 7 o'clock. Later on tonight, on the 21st, we're going to have the moon squaring the sun, right? And this is happening at the later degrees of Gemini and the later degrees of Virgo, right? So the moon's in the later degrees of Gemini, headed into Cancer, all right, to kind of deepen our emotions, all right? We'll get there in a second. And then we've got the sun at the 29th degree of Virgo, all right? Very, 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 very important that we understand this lesson before we move further, all right? Let me show you the chart real quick. Boop. All right, so, all right, well, look at this. Let me rewind this here. I think I showed you a bit of this yesterday as well, right? We got that square going on right here. That's happening at midnight, okay? So that's how we're starting our day, or 9 p.m. for those friends over in the LA area. So, this is all the information squaring very precise, very accurate information, okay? The winner is this. The winner over here is this Virgo energy. We can't be, dumbed by and stooped by all this other information that's coming to the plate. We talked a little bit about that for the 21st video, and I just want to reiterate that because this is really important right now, all right? Because our moon is sinking, coming home, sinking down to the bottom of the zodiac in Cancer. This is all about our emotions, This is all about we're leaving us. We're about to start the journey in the north half of the zodiac, or the northern hemisphere. This is about others. My relationship with others, my bank account with others, the greater work, the knowledge and information with other people. This is how we work together and create big business. This is the community at large, and then this very confusing sign over here of Pisces is, the completion on how, myself did with the big group, the big learning, and everything else there. So the second half of the zodiac is all about other people. And it's really important right now, and you see this quintile, okay? And that's happening, okay, between the North Node and the Sun here. The North Node and Mars, The North Node and Mars. Hold on. Both. Anyway, so what is that? What does this all mean? What does it all mean? It's like when we start again. All right, rewind. If you've been following this channel, I've been talking a lot about we're creating the life of our dreams. Okay, we're creating a life outside of a life that we are currently able to comprehend. All right, it's like the electromagnetic spectrum. It's like once we thought everything our five senses, seven senses technically, sense of motion, sense of balance, but they're dropped out of the books. Anyway, that our five senses, everything you can touch, taste, smell, see, and hear is reality. And then we've learned with the electromagnetic spectrum that is less than 1/10 of what reality is. Our brains comprehend so much information, and our senses take up such a small, minute part of that. Okay, so we're feeling a lot right now. We have our path, our journey. All right, it's very important that we kind of, like I've been talking about, putting those horse blinders on and forget about everybody else. Maybe for just this one last day, and focus solely on what it is that we need. All right, our moon is home. We're talking about what we need emotionally. Okay, emotionally, we need to survive. It's simple, That's the basis of this reality. We are here to survive. All right, and how do we survive? Well, we have to, food and shelter and clothes are an option, I suppose. Pretty standard nowadays, but how do we survive? By the work that we do for others. Okay. So anyway, I've been talking about creating the life of our dreams, creating something so big and so magical that when we share this, I've used the expression or the, Walt Disney building Disneyland in a swamp. It's just like, this sounds insane that, and anyone who Walt would talk to, it's just like, yeah, okay, buddy, you're crazy, So it's like we're kind of making something that seems so crazy, but we need to be so focused on our path, our mission, and our journey that all that other information just goes to the wayside, okay? Now, why am I reiterating this and am I hitting this really hard today? Okay, because the 29th degree of Virgo is all about finishing that. And it's like illuminating, it's seeing, it's seeing this task, what needs to be done, and finishing it. Now, we can't finish something if we're constantly, being bombarded by somebody else and somebody else's needs. We have to stop doing this and then pay attention to them and what they want and then come back to it. And it's, where was I at here? So, and there's a balance there. Because you understand what I'm saying. Because the other people is very important. The other people, they're over here. You can't see them, but they're there. They're very, very, very important on our journey, but this is your life. It's your life, nobody else's. Now, earlier on in Virgo season, we've been talking about this big, giant whiteboard, and we're sitting here with our own marker. This is not a marker, but it's for a singing bowl. Anyway, our own marker, and it's like no one's going to write on that board and tell you what your life's purpose is, your mission here on planet Earth is. You get to decide that by your experiences, by the things that your experiences, we'll leave it there. We don't need to, go further on that. So your experiences lead you to what you want to do in life. What is your purpose? Why have you come here, right? So now when we're getting into this, moving into Libra season, we're going to start, there's so much about other people, that we need to focus on our tasks, focus on our mission, focus on our job. This Sunday, this last day here of summer, in 2019, it is very important that we learn that lesson. Whatever is going on in our lives, to not be, again, other people are so very important. This isn't a solo journey. And that's what the second half of the zodiac is all about. Other people. However, again, if Walt Disney listened to everybody that said you're nuts or you're crazy or didn't see his vision, didn't see that, what he saw, not everyone's going to see what you see for your life's purpose. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to share a bunch of stuff with you coming up in the next couple of days here. I'm pretty excited about it. But, just before the Virgo new moon, I found mine, okay, my own Disneyland, my own life's purpose, literally 2 days before the new moon. And it's like, I've created my own Mount Everest to climb. And it's going to be my entire life's work. There's no question about it. There's just a few people I've shared this with, and some people are like, dude, awesome. And then there's a couple people, they're like, all right, bud, you're nuts, So it's like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you think I'm crazy or if you think I'm, a idiot savant or a genius. I have a purpose. I have a mission. I've created my own mission. Okay. And this time it's like you have your own mission. You have your purpose. And it's like the stage is lit. It's ready for you. Okay, and everybody else has something to say. Everybody else is going to have an opinion on what you do, but it's the most important thing is for you to follow yours. Follow your intuition, follow your heart, follow your gut. We're talking about the moon, home in Cancer, this is emotions. This is our gut, our emotions. Sun in Virgo, Mars in Virgo. Mars is our planet of action. Okay, Mercury and Venus are ahead in Libra. They're all about, let's socialize and be with other people and love. We want to love and find balance and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, those are all really, really important. But if I get so distracted by everybody else and everybody's saying, oh my God, look at all these beautiful people. And oh, look at your beautiful mission. And oh, look at this. And fans and grapes and whatever. Fans and grapes. But you know what I mean? Like we get distracted. We get pulled off of like, we're just going to stay here in this bliss. And then there's going to be this itching feeling like you didn't do what you're supposed to. So long-winded, do what you're supposed to do. Whatever that is, you get to decide it. You get to make it up. You get to take my marker and write on this invisible whiteboard. What is your purpose? What is your life? What are you here to do? Stay so focused on it that, there's a balance. I'm paradoxical in this. It's like, other people's opinions matter. You know what I mean? We don't want to shut out everybody else's everything. But being true to ourselves. There you go. Stay true to yourself. Namaste. All right. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Last day of summer. Truth. We'll see you tomorrow.